like I guess the question of why did I want to start podcasts? 2022 was a very hard year for me, and I felt like there's a lot of things that were hidden or things that I think we need to all discuss and bring awareness to, and just learning things from other people. I know that you're in a different world. You are in mass and you make costumes, so I guess I would ask, what are your goals for this year?
My goals for this year. What are my goals for this year? To take over the mass game.
Okay, what does that entail?
Taking over, doing all 3 carnivals: New York, Miami, Atlanta.
That is a lot, but
Yes.
I have faith that you can do it. I'm excited that we are going through, that's the steps for Atlanta Carnival that's coming up. I would say for myself, my goals for this year is to be more aware of myself and not to pour from an empty cup, because a lot of time I give a lot of love and energy to other people and then I'm left high and dry. So I think that's where I'm at right now. And then the hardest thing for me this year was losing my mom. My mom's like my best friend.
It's very aware.
And she loves you.
Yes, she does.
Just that, and I'm still kind of going through my roller coaster of emotions, and it's taking me doing this podcast to like pull myself out of it. A lot of people don't know, but my mom passed from adrenal cancer. And what that is a cancer like 1 in 2 million people get. She was diagnosed in September. She went to hospital off and on, but unfortunately, she passed November 30th. And, yesterday marked,
Yeah.
yes. So, it's like, what can I do to like push past that, and where am I at? I feel like I have so much love and information in my little head that I'm like, I need to put out in the world. And I know for us, we discussed doing Atlanta Carnival together.
Yes.
So I'm
Can't
excited
wait
about
to
that.
see her.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this moment.
We finally collab.
Yes, I am like stoked about it. Normally I just model.
Yes, now she's model, slash designer.
Ah.
Sent me some invention. Beautiful concept.
Yes, so I'm excited for it. So I would ask you, what was the hardest thing you had to experience this past year?
Wow. This past year, I lost a lot of people, actually. It felt like it was family. Your mom was one of the main person. And then I have my best friend, which lost his mom last year. It's only been a year. And then my father, which was 2020. So, and then after, it's like too many people. So that took a toll on me. So for 2023, I'm trying to change things. I'm hoping things are better.
Okay. I know this is cliche, but did you create a bucket list?
Yes, I have a bucket list.
Okay.
Actually.
What's on your bucket list?
First of all, I want to change my job. I must change my job.
You
So
will.
I can get a better apartment.
Okay.
Usually I should drive, but I'm still not a driving person. And travel. I want to travel, actually. I want to travel. I need to put my citizenship to work.
Yes.
Like, I must experience Carnival in Trinidad. I love Carnival, so I have to go to the motherland of Carnival, Trinidad, for 2024.
Okay.
That's my goal. Hopefully then, later in life, I get to design for them.
Okay, we're going to speak it into existence. You're
Yes.
going to own it. I will be, creating
Yes, I will.
Yeah, I have to
Yes.
say I will.
Well, what do you, I have a question for you. What do you have coming up for your fashion line? Because today you wore this fabulous piece and you were the showstopper at the party. Every girl was like, oh my gosh, she made this. And when you said you, they're like, oh, breathtaking. So what is your goal? What is your upcoming plans for your fashion?
I think that obviously I'm not a sewer. I don't sew a lot. So getting back into sewing all the garments and taking classes. I intend on doing Carnival. I got selected to do Tokyo Carnival.
Yes, I'm wishing you to do that.
Yes, but I think right now it was a little bit too much for you to take on. but I will do Tokyo Carnival in 2024. Just submitting my portfolio and getting it, and then like having pretty much my whole world turned upside down with separating from my ex, to my mom passing, to also being in the Marine Corps. Like a lot of people don't realize that outside of the fashion and everything else that I had going on, creativity, I'm in the Marine Corps. I've been in the Marine Corps now for 13 years.
13. Yeah, I remember when we went. Can't believe it's 13 years, people. She's been in the Marine Corps.
I know.
So how is it like being on there? I know that's part of your life, a big part of your life, besides your fashion and everything. How is it like being in the Marine Corps?
It is rewarding, but like with anything that you experience in life, there is trials and tribulations that you're going to come with. Nothing in life is going to be perfect. I enjoy leading my Marines, so that to me is like important when I can be a mentor to them. And then for myself, I want to be the first female sergeant major of the Marine Corps. So that's what I've been shooting for. But at times I feel like I'm not using all of my talent. I feel like sometimes the stresses of being in the Marine Corps, whether it's working out, nutrition, assignments, and the job that I have is a photojournalist. So for me, I have to get attached to different units. So it's like that first day of school, every time you go to work, you get attached to someone else. So having to reinvent yourself over and over and adapt and adjust to every situation you get put in is not always easy.
Yes. So what else we have to talk about? We basically covered our main goal for this year, 2023. Hopefully, we see it it's gonna come to life.
Yeah.
And then the main question I asked, I need an answer for, is the fashion show. Am I gonna see a second season, a second collection?
I do want to do a collection, and I want it to be inspired by my mom. Anybody?
Nice.
My mom is a fashionista.
That would be a fabulous collection. I
Yes,
can see it now.
she loves her furs and trench coats, and my mom had a jacket and a scarf to go with every outfit. Every outfit had a bag or something like that. So I just wanted to.
And I could see eye masks in that collection. Everything, she's extra.
Yes, she is extra. I used to call my mom Weezbeth, like Queen Elizabeth, because she loves all the jewelry and the glam. I think that's where I got it from.
Yes,
But it's weird because my mom is like so out there, and I'm like the opposite. People see me in photos or videos and think that I am like so nervous to speak to people.
Yes, she is.
And like I think first impression, someone sees me, they're like, "Oh, I don't want to talk to her. She's probably not going to talk to me." I'm so welcoming and wanting to speak to people that it doesn't bother me. But I feel like a lot of times people don't approach me because they're like, "Oh, she looks like a diva," you know. And I'm just like, and then they talk to me, I'm like, "Oh my God, you're such a sweetheart."
So look at today, they was coming up to you, they was happy the way you responded, and they're like, "Oh girl, we want this outfit," and like, yes.
Yeah, and that was like a breath of fresh air, because right now I need to get back
Yes, we needed that.
Yes, to go outside and mingle and speak to people, because I've been staying in the house because
Same here.
Yeah, I don't know how to live outside of that. And it's
yes, I almost became this person that don't like going out. Not that I became anti-social. She's like, "You coming out?" I'm like, "Oh,
yes,
I'm gonna stay in my bed."
No, but you know what? We both do it. You're like, you're not gonna be outside. And I'm like,
and then we end up going to bed. Yes.
But I just think like I want to make sure that I'm whole again, and like going to counseling. Those things are things that I know that I need a grief counselor, because this was like very hard, and I didn't have and sudden, so I didn't really have the tools on how to go about healing. And I know that I'm a driven person, and I feel like if I have a focal point or something, that direction that I'm going, whether it's helping with Atlanta Carnival, costumes, or mentoring, I just want people to know that if I can get through it and keep pushing, they can too.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Okay.
I went through it, but it's the memory is still here, but I went through it, which was kind of very hard for me. But you'll get through it, but you will always still remember that person, because they're part of your life.
Yes, and my mom
Yes.
literally my best friend in my foundation.
Yes.
And she's the reason why I am the way that I am today. She's so loving, and anyone that she came in contact with knew that she was great.
Yes.
So I just want to make sure that I bring awareness to health, fashion, and friendship, and just learning to ask for help. So I'm going to continue the podcast and talking about things as they come, and I want to be my raw self because I don't normally do that. I am very secretive. I'm very private. And I got that from my mom. And so much that like she was going through this pretty much on her own without telling anyone she was diagnosed with cancer. So, and that's something that myself, I'm like, oh, how could she do that? But I'm like, I do the same thing. I go through a lot of hardships, but I put on that mask and I push forward when my whole world could be upside down, falling apart.
And no one would know.
No one will know. So I just want to make sure that this year I speak and walk in my truth and express what I'm feeling and not sugarcoating it. I have to like now go through those emotions. And that's just kind of like where I want to go. So Katie Prince podcast is going to be here.
Yes, definitely.
And, you know, every other week I'm going to release something at least.
Or subject.
Yeah, and if it just comes to me, like I feel like I need to speak or say something. Because I definitely feel like I'm an empath. I can read a room. I can match people's energy. I can call you out. I'm like, Eve, I'm telling you, this person.
Yes.
Like, I do that a lot.
Yes.
And like, I think that's why I don't like social gatherings as much because I can feel the energy.
And
I can feel the shift in a friendship or a relationship. I feel it so instantly. So it's like, why are you acting like that? It's like, is something wrong? Like, you know, I can tell if someone's not good to be around.
Yeah.
It's not that I say I don't like people, but I know who I want to give my energy to.
Of course.
And what I put my
you have
energy
to protect
into.
your energy.
Yeah. So that's what I want to focus on, and hopefully people start listening in and like understand that I'm a single mom, I'm a Marine, I'm into fashion, you know, like, so I think that I have a lot to offer, and I want to make sure that before I leave this world, I have helped someone else.
Yes.
Right. Thank you for tuning in to Katie Prince. We'll be back in 2 weeks.